Singapore says its financial position will be a lot weaker in coming years, but the government will find ways to manage the fiscal situation. $52 billion will be drawn from past reserves this financial year to fund the country's measures to support the economy as it battles COVID-19. Deputy Prime Minister Heng Keat was asked about Singapore's spending ability going forward in an interview with CNA.
Indeed, our financial position will be a lot weaker in the coming years. And I'm thinking hard about this, about what we need to do and how we need to continue to find ways in which that we can manage this difficult financial situation. But for now, I think the most important thing is, first, keep our people safe, and second, let's get the economy going again as much as possible. It will not be easy, but it will, if we put our minds to it, we can emerge stronger. And with that, I think we can begin to rebuild our resources over time. What has been very fortunate is that we have sufficient reserves to tide us even through a more prolonged difficult period. But we have to be very, very careful in how we spend this and make sure that we use it wisely, use it well.
The Singapore government is also looking at how to make the best use of the digitalization trend to enable workers to be more productive, while it works on its reliance on foreign workers. Mr. Heng said a key issue that the country faces is its insufficient domestic labour force, which is set to decline as the population ages.
With the digitalization trend, if we can be far more efficient, we also would have less worry about machines taking over man in the job market. Because I think for us, a combination of man and machine will be a very powerful one, and therefore we must make the best use of how digitalization can enable us to be more productive and more efficient. But in other sectors, like for instance, the built environment, people associate the built environment with just construction work and hard labor. But actually the built environment is a pretty sophisticated one. You have many Singaporeans who are employed as architects, engineers, draftsmen, quantity surveyors, and project managers. And these are good high-paying jobs. I've discussed this with Ministers Lawrence Wong and Desmond Lee, and we are going to put a focused effort on how we can revamp the built environment to create better jobs for our people, and to see how we can reduce the manual portion. But still, I must caution that there is a limit to how far we can do. There is still we'll still need to rely on a significant proportion of foreign workers to do very difficult jobs for which many Singaporeans will not want to do.